always like that. I tell people all the time in Dallas. Dallas always had they second receiver was always like known more than they top one, and that was a sad thing. You had Miles Austin who was known. Like why is my backup getting more recognition than Dez?
Because what happens is Dez gets double coverage, and then your number 2 gets open.
So Dez and
nobody in their right mind.
Beasley?
But nobody in their right mind thought that Miles was better than
No.
Dez.
Some of them Cowboy fans for sure.
But Cowboy fans, they sped, bro.
Okay.
So sped kids grow up to be sped adults. You know what I'm saying?
I think I read I was watching something. They said, see, what happens now is that there were a lot of kids who had issues in school, and when you grow up, they just let you out to the world.
That's true.
So when they let you out to the world, like
you become Cowboy fans. That's what happens.
Oh God, dog. Man.
I'm your boy, Mr. Coach Crazy.
I'm your boy, G Reed 61, man.
And this is another
episode
of the Bearded Dead podcast. What we got, bro? What's going on?
Man, I really, man, the topic I had in mind was it was all based off of, like, I guess, man, like kids, especially with this football season coming up, and it's like jumping school to school. It's crazy. It's like we talked about portal way before,
right?
But like now, man, like these kids jumping high school to high school. I remember last year it was a quarterback who jumped from school to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about that? Like, what do you think has the portal in college impacted and changed so much of the high school that it affected those kids? Or do you think that this is just a thing that's always been happening and it's just
it's definitely affected the kids here in Texas, but worldwide, I'm not sure. Around the country, I'm not sure because Texas is big business.
Who fault do you think it is? Do you think it's the parents? Do you think it's the kids? Like who do you think at fault for that?
I think it's I think it's business. I don't. You know what I mean? Like if you want, I'll put it this way: we got a quarterback. We got a second string quarterback at the Shore, and he's been there like 2 years, and he's backing up a starter that won it as a freshman. He was at another school, and he wasn't playing. You know what I mean? And now he's over at arguably the best high school in Texas football, backing up someone. Will he get more exposure being a backup at a number one, a top rated school in Texas, or would he get more exposure backing up somebody that's at not a top rated school? He'll get more exposure, of course, at a winning school. So, I mean, what do you want? What are you looking for? Like the thing with the portal is like everybody has an opinion about the portal and these kids, but you really have to look at the kid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a case by case. It's not a one size fit all. You know what I'm saying? If you go back, I love the portal. Again, I mean, we've had discussion, but even today, coming over here, I wanted to see what Cam Ward from Washington State was going to do at Miami.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And this is my thing. Like, at any job, at any occupation in the world, if you're not happy, you get to do what?
You get to leave.
You get to go leave if you choose to, and you get to find you a better position where it's more money or more opportunity. Why do we just don't want the kids to do what everyone else is allowed to do in this world? You get what I'm saying? So, and two, there's a lot of kids that's playing behind kids that can play. Meaning, like, you could just take, like, you can go way back, like Barry Sanders didn't set all of the rushing records in NCAA because he was playing behind Thurman Thomas. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So why would you sit that kind of talent, if you have that kind of talent, if you can go somewhere and play? So So I just blame. I can't blame anybody because again, it's a case by case. Now, sometimes moves may not be the best move. You know what I'm saying? But I think if you have an opportunity to play and you're not playing, if you have the opportunity to learn from somebody else or get more exposure, there's a number of different things, and you know what I'm saying, that go into those decisions. But it's case by case. I'm not mad at it at all either way.
Yeah, you know I mean, like going school to school. If it's a beneficial, then yeah. But I also feel like a lot of times happen with kids that do stuff like that is sometimes we have to look at ourselves, especially as a kid. Like for myself, I was at Lufkin, and being at Lufkin, I was a freshman, and I got moved up to varsity. Now the guy that was in front of me, he was already on varsity since he was a freshman. He was a class ahead of me. Now his attitude, his habits, all those things affected him, right? And so, I mean, I had skill. Don't get it twisted, I had skill, but my attitude and stuff wasn't like his. So when I got my opportunity to play and I would make a mistake, I would okay, next play. For him, it was something different. For him, it's like being coachable. It was for him like stand out of trouble. And so for him, whenever that kid wanted to leave and go to somewhere else, because he did, that kid had the same issues at the school he went to because it was something that was dealing with him. So sometimes we have to look at ourselves to see, am I doing everything I need to do, right, to perform? Now, if I am and I'm not performing and I'm not getting an opportunity, then take yourself somewhere else. But fix yourself first. Fix yourself to see if it's you, right? And so I feel like sometimes what it is, because even in colleges, speaking of some of these college coaches, it's like man, some of the kids just don't get it. It's like it's his third school. He don't get it. And it's like, man, like they all say he has the talent.
Right.
But it's like, but he just don't get it.
Like
right?
the kid that's at Florida now from Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like he like they just don't get it. It's like sometimes it's not the program. It's actually like the kid, and all I would want from the kid or whatever it is I just want them to look at themselves and see like, hey, you know what? Maybe I need to take accountability of myself to be able to move forward, right? Because if you don't, you get the same result, and now instead of just blaming those coaches, now you blaming these coaches.
But sometimes it's the coaches too.
No, it is. But I'm saying, but if it's the attitude issue, then it's not. Mm-hmm. But if it's the coaches who are not getting opportunity, I get that. Then yeah, it's their fault. Because I remember in college, my last year, my coach, he messed me over. He didn't play me. Mm. But I just worked hard. I didn't transfer out. I worked hard. I gave everything I had, and eventually he had no choice. Like, man, this dude, like when he get on the field, he just does his thing. Mm. So he had no choice but to play me. Like, and even the people on the sideline, like, you should be playing. And next thing I know, I get my opportunity. When I get my opportunity, I didn't look back. Like I dominated on the field. So that from that point forward, he played me. Mm. He had no choice. But I even had guys in college. Some people took that and like, man, coach tripping. And now their attitude took them out of contention to play. Mm-hmm. So I tried to tell them. They was like, man, how do you take it? I was like, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I just keep pushing. Like, I just keep going, keep doing everything I gotta do. And then when I finally get my opportunity, I'm just gonna seize it. And in some cases, it's not like that. When we talk about a winning program, you go into a winning program, you talk about their quarterback, a lot of times that may be your best option. Is to be on a winning program. Because we look at North Shore, there's kids on that team who may only play special teams.
So with that being said,
they get looks.
So should players be playing to win? Is winning everything, or are we doing a disservice by moving kids to winning programs for exposure? You know what I'm saying? Like, should winning be the end all be all for student athletes, or are we doing them a disservice by putting so much emphasis on winning?
Oh man, that's tough, because in some cases, winning is everything, because winning brings so much to you. But it's what you do with what you got. Like, so if you go into a school for winning, like, it don't need to just be about football. It needs to be about education, all these things, because you may not win on the field, but at least you can win in something else. So some kids that's going to North Shore, they can get education, and it's not like it's a terrible education. But say you go to another school, like a school that ain't good education, and then you go to the school and you ain't got nothing. Like they go on the state, and And they getting what? When you graduate from North Shore, what you get you get an associate degree if you get in like college classes and stuff like that, right?
You can,
right? So it's possible. So it's a way to win on the field and off the field. But you may go to a school and you trying to be this athlete, but they don't have that. So if you're not winning there and you're not winning in the classroom, that may not be the best setup for yourself.
So let's be honest. Winning is not everything. And
winning is everything.
No. Winning is not everything as far as
we make it out to be everything though.
Right. So I'm saying, and it's funny that you brought this up today because I spoke to Dre Nelson's dad yesterday at the game, and was just a kid that went to North Shore and went on to play baseball. And I also saw Jamal Wilkes yesterday at the game. So shout out to both of those young men that went to North Shore and played and are doing good things. Dre is running. He's still playing minor league baseball. He's running camps. He's doing some good things. I spoke to Wilkes yesterday, and you know he's in and out right now. He played for the Eagles and for the Dolphins for a while. But what I expressed to Dre's dad and Wilkes yesterday is I'm proud of them because they're winning in life.
Yeah.
And I think what happens is we get caught up in trying to win and be on teams that go to state.
Yeah.
But we're going to be off the field in our lives way more than we are on the field.
Exactly.
So winning in life is more important, but we tend to forget that as men when we're moving our kids around to try to just win on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say this, I want to just say this to all the young men that are playing, like, there is more than life than winning a game.
Oh, it's way bigger than the sport.
Yeah. Now we want to win. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
everybody wants to win. But if you're working hard every day, you know what I'm saying. If you taking those things that the coach is giving you as far as being accountable, you know what I'm saying, going hard. Those are the things that's going to take you farther in life than winning a game, which we all want to win. So don't get me wrong. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, how can we do better at not just focusing on winning? And we all do it. I was guilty of it too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But there gotta be a balance. It has to be a medium. You know what I mean?
I mean, I've always been a person that, especially my mom, what she always told me is, you know what I'm saying, wherever you go, learn something from it. So when we moved from LA to Lufkin, when I wasn't playing, she's like, hey, you learn something from what you're going through. And I remember I was on the C team, and I was like, man, what I'm gonna learn from the C team? And she was like, you just gonna learn. You're gonna learn to work hard. You're gonna learn how to get better. Like you're gonna learn how to stop running from competition. You're gonna learn how to stop doing this, stop doing that. You're gonna learn how to look at this in the face and say, maybe it's you, and maybe I need to work harder. Maybe I need to do this. And I took that, man. I took that responsibility. I took it up on myself, and I worked hard, man. I was running up and down the street. I was doing all kind of drills. I was doing just things that I didn't even know. I'm in the attic doing sit-ups, crunches, and push-ups. I'm doing all these things, and I worked. And she taught me. She was like, yeah, football is a game, but she said it's also gonna be a bus to get you to where you want to get to in life. She was like, so learn from this. When you in school, you think I want to go to the NFL. You may not go to the NFL, but you can get a degree. Right. And so it's like understanding those things, like you learn from the game. Like, and so for me, I hate when people disrespect the game because the game gave me so much. It put me in a position to be able to find my purpose. Like if it wasn't for football, I wouldn't be speaking because I wouldn't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So she sent me to Lufkin not to win football games. It was to get away from the gang violence. Right. I was at the age where I'm about to get ready to get jumped into either rolling 60s or the A-Trade gangsters. So, but for me, she moved me out. Because, like, I want you to have a better life. Yeah, play football, have fun. But you're gonna graduate high school. You're going to go to college. And that's what it should be. It should be, like you said, how can I win off the field? Like, if you're doing everything right and you pushing yourself, you're gonna be successful in life. And success doesn't mean you got to have a jersey on.
No, because you can get a scholarship without playing football.
Yeah, you can get an academic scholarship.
But you know, a lot of the kids don't know that.
They don't care to know it though.
Well, it's not their jobs to know. It's the jobs of the adults, their parents, the teachers, the coaches. You know, the adults that they're surrounded by in their high school to let them know, like, You know what I mean? You can do some other things besides sports.
But culturally for us in our neighborhoods, the successful people that we pay attention to the most are these athletes, comedians, or rappers.
But again, that's not on that's not on them. That's
not
us.
on them. That is on us. And what we allow them to see and watch is what they think is cool. It's like now when I hear all these kids, NBA YoungBoy, now I want to be thugs. It's like they think the thug route is the cool route. When if you in the hood, the OGs will tell you, bro, don't do this. But for them, it's cool. It's what they're watching, but we're allowing them to watch that, and now they thinking it's.
Well, we're not giving them real information.
Nah.
What it is their own social media, and like you said, they see the games, and we sit up and watch the games with the kids every weekend, not going nowhere, but we're not giving them the information. And the information that we should be giving them is that there are way more doctors than it is professional football players.
Mm-hmm.
There's way more nurses. There are way more teachers. There are way more lawyers. There's way more engineers. There's way more. You get what I'm saying?
It's a small number that make it to the top.
Right.
It's the small. I'm talking. Marshawn explained to me that it's 0.1% that makes it to the NFL.
And even less of that actually make it.
That they get to play. They get to play. You got 53-man roster.
Yes.
Yeah, you got 32-team, 53-man roster. You may not ever see it.
Well, I'll put it this way. How many people can you actually name? Oh, who's your favorite team?
Rams.
The Rams. Can you name 30 people? Can you name 25 people on the Rams roster today, right now, on the spot? I could bet you could probably do 5 to 10.
I can probably do like 15.
15?
I can't.
But that's not even half.
Yeah, I can't do the whole.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, like this is the information that our kids need to get. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't put your kids in sports because my son plays. He runs track. You know what I'm saying? But I'm giving him. I'm trying to give him the real information. Like, what do you want to do with your life?
Yeah.
And right now he's saying, lawyer. So let's look at schools that, you know what I'm saying, that have good law programs.
Got a good track program, but also carries your degree.
Right.
Right. So like I say for myself, man, my mom, when she tell me all these things and she's trying to instill these things into me, she would always explain to me how the game could help me. She was like, learn from the game. And I learned so much, like by getting knocked down, get back up. I learned I remember the coaches always say it's the small things, it's the details. And when you start to learn all of those things that add up to a great football player, then you start to realize, like, this will make you a great man. Is you just got to know the small details. You got to understand this. You got to be watching. You can't just say you're ready. You got to be prepared. Like all those things that come with it. You want to teach them the game, but understand what comes with the game. All those lessons that you can get from it.
So what's
and
the
those
most,
things we're not getting.
So what's the most important lesson that you think you
that I learned from the game?
From the game. The one thing that you think that you got.
Preparation. Preparation was like, because my preparation, it gave me discipline. Like it helped me to stay consistent, helped my drive. It gave me everything I needed because like I always used to like just think I could go in and just do it. Like I remember my coach used to say, man, I stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. And then one of my coaches was like, that's a dumb saying. I was like, why? He said, because you're never ready. You just got to be prepared. And so when he prepared me to understand, like this is what the offense is gonna give you. This is what each block is gonna look like. This is what the formation gonna look like. Like I didn't know what 10 personnel was. I'm like, I don't know what it's 11 people on the field. He said, no, 10 is 1 back, 0 tight ends. And I'm like, man. So then he helped me understand, like when you prep for things, you can now be ready for any situation. And so that helped my discipline a lot because I had to prep when I had to eat, like what I had to eat before the game. So I knew this how much carbohydrates I needed, this how much salt intake I needed. And it just helped me become a better individual. So for me, it was preparation. And from my opinion, what would you say was yours?
Shoot, I wasn't even thinking. I was listening to you. I would probably say competing, you know what I mean? Being a star in my position.
Yeah.
I just think, once I left the game, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that's what it was, but I knew how to compete.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my first job was Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and I remember we used to have to sell insurance. So
what was your line? Because my cousin, he said he got a line. They get him every time. What was your line to get the insurance? So
you know what I'm saying? It's better to be safe than sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was it. You know what I mean? That was it. Wasn't that much to it. You know what I'm saying?
You a top seller, huh?
Yeah, what? You know, I get him. I got him that every time. You better be safe or sorry. You know.
Hey, my cousin, he say, I don't want it to happen. What happened to me last time? What happened? I ain't have insurance. Yeah, put me down.
Yeah, I ain't really, but in there, we used to compete with that. Who sold the most? You know what I'm saying? And then there was I started as a manager assistant. Then you go to assistant manager to branch manager. So I was competing because that's all I knew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times we forget that, like, sometimes competing ain't physical.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you put me anywhere, if I can do it, I'm gonna compete. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the one thing that me personally, that I can compete, bro. I'm gonna compete. We sitting here talking on this mic, me and you, cool, I love you, bro, but we competing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And not in a bad way.
I'm not competing.
I'm talking about not against each other.
Okay, because I'm not competing.
I'm just saying
I'm better than you.
You can't compete against me, but we not gonna go there. You know, some things that DNA come in, some things the DNA you just can't beat, and it's okay. You know, it's like, because I remember, because you just said you was on C team. I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? So I understand.
C team was horrible, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It should have been.
It was 5 people on that list. I was 5.
Hey, I feel for you.
But hey, I did my thing, bro.
And you did.
I did my thing.
You competed. It got better. You know what I mean? So in life, I think, we just gotta, as men, we should focus. I think we can do a better job, steering our kids, you know what I mean? Not so much as to wanting to be winners, you know what I'm saying, on the field, but winners on the field and off the field. Yeah. And I think between preparation and competing, I think if you take them two things, if you just have those two characteristics that me and you got from the game, I think that's what allows me and you to be successful out off the field as well. So
I mean for sure competing, because coach used to say, man, you can't compare. Like, you got to compete to dominate, and every single day be a better version of yourself. So for me, man, it was like prepping that I'm up there prepping. When I go against somebody, I'm prepping like, man, I'm trash talking. Mm-hmm. I'm knowing ins and outs of you. Right, so I'm preparing that. I'm preparing what, like, the foot placement I need to be, my hands placement, where my eyes need to be, what the quarterback gonna do on 3rd and 10, on 1st and 5. I'm preparing it, so when the game came, man, it made it easy. And like, even now, like, that's why people got meal preps. You make it easy. You just grab and go.
Right.
But if you on meal prep, you're gonna be looking for some food. You're gonna be in scarcity. You're gonna be looking, right? Yeah. And if you're not competing, then you losing. Right. Like, if you're not really competing, my coach used to say, either you're getting better or you're getting worse. Right. And that's one of the realest statements I like. Now I say, man, that's real. Because if you ain't getting better, you sitting in the same spot, and other people, they trying to get better. Because I was that one kid who was on the C team, and I saw, like, man, they better than me. Right. And I'm coming. Like, I'm no pause. I was on my way.
That was a little bit too much, bro. I'm glad you hit it before I did, because when you said it, I was like,
"Woo!" You hit it before you did.
We're gonna have to eat it. Eat it.
Whoa, God, dog. Oh, you talking about me? Goodness gracious! Whoo! Got to end it on that one. End it on that one. Good God.
Hold on.
It wasn't.
Hold on.
Clear it up. Clear it up.
I ain't about to touch it. Bro.
Don't touch it, because you about to eat it.
But before we get out, before we get out of here, let me hit him with a couple of this and that's real quick.
God,
did you eat it?
Boy said eating it. You go first. What you got?
Let's go. Friday night football, Friday night lights, or Saturday football, NCAA.
Go Sunday.
I say
okay.
I say when they sped kids grow up to be sped adults. I say Friday night lights or Saturday NCAA football.
I'm gonna go Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
All right.
Friday, because not every Friday sometimes you ain't got that many options. But them Saturdays, I like that. I like that tradition when it comes to the games. Like, you can always find a good game,
right?
Especially beginning of the year, and you start getting into the season where they start getting into conference play, and you start rolling to them rivalries. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna go with that. What you going with?
I'm going with Friday night. Friday nights ain't nothing like it. Friday night, you got people vested in. You got whole cities that stop.
Yeah,
because Friday night, it's about community. You know what I'm saying? You see old people, you see young people, you see broke people, you see rich people, you see.
You said Fridays?
Yeah, you see ugly people, you see pretty people, you see. Well, I'm not gonna go there, but you see a little bit of everything.
Yeah, don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Go there.
You see the people coming back that used to play. You know what I'm saying? You see people that come back that didn't play at all. You get what I'm saying? That Friday night, bro. I'm taking Friday night. Then you get to go out after the game. You get what I'm saying? Then when you was young, when you used to play, you used to go out after the game. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the Friday night, bro. Friday nights.
Okay. I'm gonna hit you with Shedeur Sanders or Deion Sanders.
Huh?
Who you picking?
Huh?
Who you picking?
Why would I pick? I'm going with the original. I'll never go with the copy.
Okay, I'm just.
You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Okay,
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
You don't have one without the other.
Just
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, because
you going with the dog or you going with the puppy?
Because okay, if since you're saying that, if I was to say Patrick Surtain Senior or Patrick Surtain Jr., who you going with?
I'm going with Senior. I'm going with the daddy, bro. Cause he ain't nothing without the daddy.
The junior better.
You know what I'm saying? He may be better.
That junior better. That junior better.
Because of the daddy.
But that junior better though.
You know what I'm saying?
That junior better though.
I'm gonna always go with the daddy, bro. I'm gonna always go with the blueprint. I'm gonna always go with the DNA. I'm gonna always go with the original. Okay. I'm gonna always go with the first. I'm gonna always go with the senior.
You gonna go Barry Sanders' daddy over Barry Sanders?
Hell no.
Exactly. In some cases, it ain't the same. Some cases, it ain't the same, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, what you got? What you got?
I'm got. Let me get this, because we was talking. We did this at school the other day, and I couldn't believe it. But anyway, Whataburger or McDonald's?
I might go McDonald's.
See, you had to think about that though.
No.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, because I know I'm not choose. I know I don't want to choose Whataburger. They burger's dry.
Huh?
But when I think about what I've eaten more, I've eaten more McDonald's than I have Whataburger.
What was you getting a dry Whataburger?
They've always been dry.
I ain't never had a dry Whataburger, bro.
It's Whataburger, first of all.
It's Whataburger.
You from Texas and it says Whataburger, not Waterburger.
They know what I'm saying. It's Whataburger. That's what we say. It's Whataburger.
I thought you finna hit me with the In-N-Out. I'm definitely gonna say In-N-Out.
Over Whataburger?
Yes, sir.
You ain't go to the clubs too much.
I'm not from Texas.
I could tell, bro.
I'm not a.
It's all good.
I'm not a Whataburger fan over In-N-Out for sure.
It's Whataburger.
I would pick Five Guys over Whataburger.
Nah, Five Guys good, but I don't eat it that much. But Whataburger go hard.
I mean, it's because Five Guys is expensive.
3 a.m. in the morning after you get Whataburger, bro. Whataburger. They fry when it's fresh. You get the buns toasted on both sides. You can't get the buns toasted on both sides at In-N-Out. Hell, In-N-Out be selling stuff without no buns. I'm going
In-N-Out?
Yeah.
In-N-Out better, bro. In my opinion. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially where you go. You know, like now we talking about shakes. Them boys got a malt at Whataburger.
I know.
Fire.
I know.
But In-N-Out got the Neapolitan shake. That's tough too.
That apple pie go hard too.
At where?
At Whataburger.
I ain't never got it.
You never got an apple pie from Whataburger?
No. I ain't never got one of them.
Man, I had one last night.
see. Okay. Let's see. Driving like a road trip or taking the plane.
Man, road trip, bro. Road trip, bro.
Why?
Bro, road trip. Cause road trip, you get to put on your music, bro.
You're in the air.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're in the air.
You get to stop at Buc-ee's. You get what I'm saying? You can't stop at Buc-ee's 12,000 feet in the air. You know what I'm saying? You get to get out and stretch. You know what I'm saying? The family. You get nigga road trip, bro. You get to put on that Michael Jackson, that old school. You get to put on that New Edition, that old school, and you get to sing it, baby, and your babies be in the back singing. You Coolin' Now. They don't know nothing about Coolin' Now came out through nigga road trip, bro. You get to say, wife, baby, hand me one of them sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? And you get to go on the cooler. You know what I'm saying? Road trip, bro. You know what I'm saying? You get to hey, give me one of them cold Sprites. You know what I'm saying? Hey, son, hey, Caleb. Hey, son, hey, hand me one of them Sprites. You get what I'm saying? It's the road trip. Hey, we got, what kind of snacks we got? Hey, baby, give me some of them Pringles out the bag. She go in the bag. Road trip, bro. What you talking about?
I'm going on the plane, bro. We getting there. We getting there on time. We getting there early. We good.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Road trip's cool. I actually like them, but I rather just fly.
Bro, you fly first of all.
But the thing is, because when I was in college and I was at Lufkin, I used to drive to school. Like I used to drive back home, and that was a 14-hour drive. That was dreadful.
You didn't say drive. You road trip.
That's a road trip. That's a road trip.
Driving is different than a road trip.
Had to be a road trip. I had to get off, get gas.
I drive.
Stop and get something to eat.
A road trip is a road trip, bro.
But like, I mean, I drive to Dallas pretty often. Like I do that.
Yeah.
But if I could fly, I would do that more.
I get it, but you said road trip.
Yes.
Road trip, you bring your blanket.
Yeah, I said road trip.
You bring the road trip with you. You prepare, bro. You get what I'm saying? You get your music ready. You know what I'm saying? Like plane, you get on the plane, you gotta sit by somebody that stank. You know what I'm saying? And then you
gonna sit by somebody that stank in the car too.
No, you ain't. Ain't nobody in my family stink. We all gonna make sure they bathe and wash their ass before we go. Make sure y'all use the restroom before we get in. You know, the plane, bro, people be stinking. You gotta use the restroom. You gotta hold it.
Okay, you gotta
hold it. Then they come through stingy, ain't got no food, give them peanuts. And
man, come with man. The next one. We hear you said road trip. I said plane, bro.
Let's go sports. Let's get back in the sports thing.
Okay.
Let's go. Sha'Carri. What, bro?
Go ahead.
Sha'Carri.
I know you picking.
Oh, what?
I already said you biased. Come on.
Let's go Sha'Carri. Noah Lyles. See, there you go.
I'm going Sha'Carri. I think Noah Lyles is a clown. I'm going Sha'Carri.
He clown, but he fast.
I don't care. I think he a clown. I'm not picking him.
He a fast clown.
He can be a fast clown, but I ain't picking him. So I pick Sha'Carri. Who you got?
I got Sha'Carri.
Okay.
What you I don't even know why you asked. You know
the same thing.
They both good at what they do. You know what I'm saying? But it's Sha'Carri all day. But I've been watching her since she was at Dallas Carter.
Okay.
I thought she was special. You know what I'm saying?
Special ed?
Nah.
Oh,
I thought she was special on that track, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's go. We're going sports. Let's go. All-time Lakers or all-time Celtics?
All-time Lakers.
Because in the class, you was telling me the all-time Celtics.
No, we was making an argument. We was making an argument, you know what I'm saying? I was going for the argument. But I mean, you give me Magic, Cole, LeBron, Shaq.
Kareem. You can go Kareem, you can go Wilt.
Yeah, you can go Kareem, Wilt, but I you know.
Do you think there's any all-time team that could beat the all-time Lakers?
No.
Not even close?
No.
Your Rockets?
Hell no. What you get? You gonna have Hakeem and Mad Max?
I mean, I'm just saying because at the point who you put at the point? Because you got James, you got T-Mac.
You talking about for the Rockets?
Yeah, for the Rockets. You got Yao. You got Yao and
I'm not
and Hakeem.
I'm Yao ain't in no Hakeem Page, Sentence, Life.
I'm just saying that it's your lineup.
I'm just saying y'all didn't make it. If you got Akeem, what you talking y'all?
You move Akeem to power forward.
Nah, Akeem, get your ass on that box and dream shake. Nigga. What you talking about, bro? What you talking about? We ain't in the house.
I mean, 'cause I'm going Lakers too. Dog.
Yeah, for sure.
All the way. All
right
the way
on.
Lakers.
For
I
sure.
don't think there's no team that beats them.
All right. Hey, I got one for you though. Nipsey Hussle or Cube?
Nipsey Hussle.
Come on, bro.
Nipsey Hussle, bro. Nipsey Hussle. Girl, my neighborhood. Come on, bro.
Come on.
I'm going Nip all day. I'm going Nip all day.
And I'm going Cube.
I'm going Nip all
and
day.
And it ain't close.
Okay, who you got? You got Scarface or Pimp C?
I got Face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Original ghetto boy.
Okay. Hey, didn't he go in the hospital?
Yeah. I ain't heard nothing about it. I don't know. I heard he was nice to you.
R.I.P. What's his name?
B King.
B King.
Yeah.
B
shout
King.
out B King.
Shout out B King. Throw that.
Appreciate people. Hey man, appreciate on something real quick. Appreciate people while they're here. Give everybody their flowers while they're here. Because I'm not gonna lie, you know, I mess with B King, and you know what I'm saying. No Diddy. But you know, I like his music and everything. But I didn't really realize how much he really meant. You know what I mean, to the culture and to the city until he just, you know, tragically up. And
it's always like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Nip. You know, when Nip passed, all these people, oh, you ain't know him. You wasn't even paying. I mean, you heard some of his music, but you wasn't on him like that. Like, really appreciate people while they're there, because when Nip is doing all this stuff in the community, everybody wasn't for him.
Right.
It had a large number, but not everybody for him. So it's like B King. When B King passed, everybody was, oh man, I used to listen to him. Give me a song. They couldn't. Some people couldn't even give you one.
From B King?
Some people couldn't. They would see him.
They couldn't even give you the "We outside tonight."
I didn't even know he sang that one.
What?
I didn't. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We outside. You ain't listen to the beat.
I don't be in those environments to hear that type of stuff.
Nigga, I don't either.
Yeah, you do.
But I know we outside. We out. Are you the?
Yeah, I know that. I know that. Yeah, I know that.
That's all you need to know.
I know
You know what I'm saying? So give people they flowers, man. Try to make sure that you compete in everything you do, prepare in everything you do. You know what I'm saying? Life will be good, bro. I'm your boy, Mr. Coach Crazy.
I'm your boy G Reed 61.
It's been another episode.
Bit of different podcast.
We out. We outside.